If you're looking for something wild to do in downtown Johnson City, well, listen up. You and your family can take part in the Wildabout Walkabout scavenger hunt. And here with all the fun details is Diana Cantler. Thanks for being here.
I'm so excited to be back. It's been
like
forever.
We just like having people live in the studio here with us.
Yes.
But this sounds like so much fun. Describe this scavenger hunt.
Okay, so several years ago, I went to Greenville, South Carolina when my children were young, and they had a scavenger hunt called Mice on Main. And ever since then, Donna Nolan and I have been wanting to do something in downtown Johnson City. And so this past year, almost a year ago, students from ETSU Art and Design did some research about animals that were indigenous to Johnson City and the region, and they've created 15 bronze sculptures that are about the size, the length of a pencil, no more than 12 inches long, and they have been scattered throughout downtown Johnson City. And this is a permanent fixture to our community. So anytime anyone visits downtown, especially grandparents bringing children, grandchildren down, or children, they can enjoy this scavenger hunt. And so you can start either on this corner of Main Street, just catty corner from here is one of the first clues.
Yards away.
Just yards away. Or you can start at the library or anywhere in between. But it is, the animals are just absolutely so creative, and there's a little education aspect of it too, because there are animals that I didn't really think about being indigenous to our region.
Well, the first one of them I was going to put out here, and this has got to be a nod to the Gray Fossil site, is you won't find tapirs around town today, but you might spot a fossil while you play.
That's right.
So that's a clue.
Right. That is a clue. So the clues usually have to do with what the animal is, and then the hint gives you an idea of what the location is.
Okay. So you got to look. You got to read the clues, and you can find these list of clues where?
Yes. So you can get the cards that you have there at the library, Little Animals Brewery, or Cake Buds. Or you can go to our website, downtownjc.com, and you can pull it up on your phone as you go around. And
you made this so much fun, and it's actually going to get folks to enjoy our downtown.
It is. And one of the reasons that we really wanted to launch it this week is because we know schools are going to start having spring breaks next week, and this is a great, if you're staying at home with your family this spring break, come downtown, do the scavenger hunt, stop and pick up a cupcake or an ice cream cone, or have lunch somewhere, and just experience, and there's, like I said, there's some education to it as well.
And you did give one clue here, is to make sure when you think you found the place where this statue is located, make sure you look up and down.
That's right. They're not all at your feet. Some of them are going to be up, and even we even have a flying fish, so you never know what you're going to find.
Who knew that flying fish were indigenous to East Tennessee?
Well, there's a lot. So we really hope that some people will say, okay, you know, what is a tapir, and let's do some investigation and some education as well.
May drive a little traffic out to Gray to the fossil site as well.
That's right.
This is such a great idea. I mean, it is such a great way to get your children out and moving and get them familiar. Because we're a whole generation. We know about downtown.
That's right.
It's that upcoming generation. We got to show. Hey, this is a great place to hang out.
We want to remind people, if you're crossing the street, make sure you do it safely. But it will. You're going to get a little bit of walking in too when you do it.
All right, Dana Cantler, thank you so much for being here today, folks. It is the Wildabout Walkabout scavenger hunt. This sounds so much fun. I may do that this weekend. Downtown Johnson City. The clues can be picked up at the Johnson City Public Library, Little Animals Brewery, or Cake Buds Bakery. And if you need more information, check out downtownjc.com/wildabout. And we'll be back with more daytime in just a few moments.